On a warm June morning in 1912, the quiet town of Villisca, Iowa, awoke to a horror that would haunt it for more than a century. 8 people, including 6 children, were found brutally murdered in a modest white house. The weapon, an axe, left at the scene. The crime, so savage that it stunned not just the town, but the entire nation. And yet, despite trials, suspects, and endless theories, the Villisca Axe Murders remain unsolved to this day.
The victims were the Moore family, Josiah and his wife Sarah, and their 4 children, Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul. That evening, June 9th, the family attended a church program. 2 young girls, Lena and Ina Stillinger, friends of the Moore children, were invited to sleep over. The family returned home late that night, unaware that danger was already waiting for them in the shadows.
Slow, ominous, deep pauses. Sometime after midnight, an intruder, or intruders, slipped silently into the house. Armed with Josiah's own axe, the killer crept upstairs first. Josiah and Sarah were struck repeatedly as they slept. The children's rooms came next. Blow after blow, the axe fell, sparing no one. Even the Stillinger sisters, innocent guests that night, met the same fate. When morning came, 8 lives had been taken in less than an hour of unimaginable violence.
When neighbors noticed the house unusually quiet the next morning, they grew concerned. A friend of the Moore family entered and quickly fled in terror. The sight inside was something no one should ever witness. Word spread fast. Soon, the house was filled with townsfolk, law enforcement, and gawkers. Tragically, the crime scene was trampled, evidence destroyed. What remained was confusion, fear, and a town changed forever.
The murders drew national attention. Detectives, private investigators, even state officials tried to piece the puzzle together. Several suspects emerged. One was Reverend George Kelly, an eccentric traveling preacher who had attended the same church service as the Moores. He confessed at one point, but later recanted, claiming insanity. His trial ended in acquittal. Another suspect, a state senator named Frank Jones, was rumored to have business rivalries with Josiah Moore. Yet, no evidence could tie him to the crime. Theories swirled endlessly, but nothing ever stuck.
Slow, ominous, deep pauses. Villisca was never the same. People began locking their doors at night, something unheard of in the small town. Parents kept children closer. Whispers spread about cults, drifters, and hired killers. Every creak of the floor, every shadow on the wall brought back memories of that June night. The house itself became infamous. People claimed it was cursed or even haunted by the victims' spirits. And as decades passed,
the mystery only grew darker. Over 110 years later, the Villisca Axe Murders remain unsolved. Theories continue, from jealous rivals to serial killers traveling by train. Some even believe the killer struck again in other towns across the Midwest. Today, the house still stands and has become a grim tourist attraction. Visitors swear they feel a presence inside, some hearing footsteps, whispers, even children's laughter. But the truth of that night, who entered the house and why, may never be known. What is certain is that the small town of Villisca will never forget.